Alright, so this is a program called Slicer. Okay, it's also in your applications folder labeled 3D print software on your desktop. For Slicer, we have a configuration that we have to load. So File, Load Configuration. It's also in that folder. It's called Spider-Man. Why Spider-Man? I'm a comic nerd. I love comics. So that's why. Nothing complex. Let's hit Add, and let's add all our shapes to the mix. Now in this application you can do a great deal of things, but for your first 3D print we're just going to go with the basics. Okay? Just know that Spider-Man is very important. If Spider-Man changes all these values, and these values mean stuff in 3D print land. Okay? So like layer height, for example, infill, and we'll get into these as we go. But for right now, this lesson is only about getting your shapes in your hand. Okay? So let's export G-code. Now I have to export this to my Dropbox because that way I can get to my 3D printer. You, the student, has to export it to the hard drive, to that folder, and then copy and paste it onto a thumb drive. And then you would have to bring me that thumb drive. And that will print your shapes. That means the next step is actually a physical one. I would have to physically go over to that computer, load the G-code, and hit print. That's all I have to do. There's nothing magical too much on that other side at first. If there is, I show you hands-on. Okay? So you won't see that step on the internet. I'm going to put shapes. Maybe I will make it on the internet. Who knows? Maybe someday. I think that'd be interesting too. I film these when my kids are asleep, so it's kind of hard to sneak over there and dialogue my 3D print adventure. Alright, so there we go. Let's go on to the next video.